Hello all, this is Mr. Q from the Enablist. I'm kind of frustrated today. I wanted to do a different kind of video, maybe something a little bit more fun than my last one. Thank you all for subscribing and viewing that one. It went through the roof. It did a lot better than I ever expected it to. Uh, I really appreciate all of your comments and your likes, and thank you very much for supporting me. But on to the not so fun news. So it wound up on my Twitter feed and a few other feeds that the quartering, or Jeremy, is being doxxed, or that he doxed someone, and there's no proof of it. So this is not, nobody wants to be doxxed on the internet. We all prefer our anonymity. It depend. Some people like to be have their name out there in full force, and other people prefer to hide behind a moniker, such as I do. And it's just some of it's for privacy's purposes. Sometimes you just want to be known by that name rather than by your real name. But in all cases, it's never cool to be doxxed. It's terrible. It's put your information out. It completely destroys your security, destroys your privacy, and it's wrong in every way, shape, and form. So that being said, somebody is accusing Jeremy of doing this to another small time YouTuber. Uh, which so far I have not found any actual evidence so far. Granted, I'm not directly involved in any of this. This just is something I wanted to make a comment on. So one of the things that popped up was this, and I actually went to Twitter and I found it, was this Black Girls Gamer content, and this tweet. In 2021, a black content creator is terrified because a racist troll called the police to SWAT her house. She's owed an apology, and any brand seen supporting this quartering person will be held to task. If you'd like to support this person, see below. So, this thing, this tweet has garnered thousands of retweets and thousands of likes. They go on to say, I don't know why my computer is acting up. Uh, This is a problem in the gaming industry, this protecting of harmful, toxic white men content creators because they have a large following. Just because content is successful, sleek, and critique is the style, it doesn't mean it isn't harmful. So much wrong with that sentence, but I'm not even. It's not the point of this. This isn't the first time the quartering has done this, and now it's resulted in the swatting of a black woman's house, which we know in America can have fatal consequences. Again, that is incredibly loaded, and that is a huge, huge assumption to make because apparently there's no evidence to prove it. Uh, the quartering has been using his platform for harassment and targeting. We have reported. We know racists exist online, but when audiences are weaponized to extend that racism to people's offline lives, there have to be consequences. He knows it too because he's deleted several tweets. I don't know a content creator on the earth who hasn't deleted some tweets. I don't know if she's in direct referencing to this one. I'm not sure, but there there are a lot of comments down here asking any evidence to back up this claim. I'll wait. I see no replies from Black Girl Gamers. Uh, then there's the supporters. What is it with Jeremy and harassing women? Happens just about every year now. Another one. This is horrible. I'd like to see him behind bars. That is an extreme from an assumption from one Twitter post, which has literally in the tweet, no evidence. Just their word against Jeremy. No evidence. I don't see a YouTube video leaked. I don't see a tweet linked. I don't see a news article linked with verifiable sources that this has ever happened. So these people are literally going off of this content creator's tweet and taking everything that they have said as truth. When did assumptions and rumor become the run of the mill way to judge people, to destroy their lives? Where did we stop asking for facts before we start making judgment calls? Fortunately, there are some people in here who are asking, but then who are asking for evidence, but many are not. Is there anything we can do to help deplatform the troll? That's really sad what happened to her. I hope it's okay to retweet this for awareness. Things like this shouldn't be happening. Is there actual evidence of this vow? I want to see it. Let's see what the replies are. You don't need evidence when you're lying about stuff, now do you? I would say that's a very circular argument considering you're posting information without any evidence either, which means you could just be lying. This account can be lying as well. Oh, that's a good one. All right, you kind of need to screenshot that one. I probably should screenshot that one because that is they just kind of like shot themselves in the foot with that one. Brands and Twitter should remove you, Black Girl Gamers, for slander. I would normally care about swatting, but if you are trying to ruin some big name rival who didn't do it, makes me suspect the whole thing. Good points. This is absolutely appalling and a magnification of the continued toxicity of white people calling the police on innocent black fox, going about their own damn business. Level here, level here, level boom. Just one step further each freaking time, and there's no evidence, no basis. I highly suggest you watch Jeremy's video. So you can get some context for this. I highly suggest doing digging on your own and see if there's something else that's missed that actually verifies or does not verify this claim. So I will say, number one, I've watched Jeremy's videos. I'm personally not a fan of his content. I have my reasons for that. That doesn't mean he deserves this kind of treatment, especially if he hasn't done this. So I saw Jeremy over on Geeks and Gamers make a comment that made sense. I don't personally have to like the guy, or I don't have to like his content. It doesn't mean I completely dismiss him as a human being and don't treat him like a human being. I really stretched out what he said, but that was my take on it. Anyway, I'm just frustrated by seeing this, and this is not something I want to see, especially because the quartering has really developed a following, a million followers, and he was. I don't know if anybody's ever watched the quartering or watches videos, but it's like almost to the point where there's a video every hour from that man. It's inundating. Um, but it's he did the grind. He did the grind to get the viewers, to get the subs, to get the support, to get the backing. He's built a company and a business around this. And I don't think he's done anything wrong because he's personally come out against doxing many times in his videos. I found two incidents is cannot speak today. And it's very important that you have this evidence before making judgment. So this was about a YouTube blackmailer back in May 4th, 2020, so almost a year ago. So I kind of skipped forward to what he was saying.
No, by the way, you go by tech lead also. You don't go by your real name either, do you? Now, I know your real name, but I'm not addressing you as that either, am I? Right? That's how the internet works. You say your channel's called tech lead, that's what I call you. If you don't want your full information out there, that's your right.
As much as possible.
Very true. He doesn't support doxing. Here's again. This was doxing, responding to a PS5 scalper back in November of last year.
Doesn't justify somebody. I mean, what if that guy ended up taking his life or something like that? You know, like it's not okay. I mean, yeah, it's funny, and I'm not gonna judge anyone for laughing at his misfortune. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make it okay. I even replied in the comments saying, scalping does not justify this. As much as it sucks, it doesn't even come close. And also that there is exactly zero police reports indicating that he was actually robbed. And then I've seen um, and then people just, you defend scalpers. I'm not defending scalpers. I think
So this goes on about something last year, but the point of that um, was that he did not approve of doxing, even from a scalper, and everybody out there hates scalpers. I'm not a big fan of scalpers either. I can't get my hands on a 3000 graphics card between the miners and the freaking scalpers, and the prices are through the freaking roof. So yeah, they're not on my fan favorite list. But Jeremy is even saying here, even with that person doing that, he still does not see that doxing them is anywhere close to the level of being a scalper. It's wrong. It's not right. It's terrible, especially on. It's just bad, and he does not support it in any way, shape, or form. And I probably could go through more and more videos, but at the rate he's putting out videos, by the time I finish one, there'll be another 20 out there. Anyway, he has been adamant, proof positive, against doxing. So why in the world would he try and dox somebody else? Doesn't make sense. Anyway, there's probably more and more evidence out there supporting this. Um, and he's made a video on his channel asking for help for evidence. And he's not asking for you guys to attack anybody who disagrees with him or who calls him names or anything. He's asking you to uh, archive it, which he explains in the video how to do. But he's not asking you to attack them or dox them or do anything. He's asking you simply to collect evidence that he needs in order for his legal battle, because this is definitely going up there as slander, and it can really, really hurt his business if it goes out. However, probably a lot out there about this. I'm just decided to throw this out there because I want to I want to support the people out here who do this kind of work. Jeremy, Nerdrotic, Overlord DVD, people like that who've kind of set um, the tone for the anti-woke pop culture side of YouTube, and they've done such great work out there. And it's very important that we support people like them, uh, that they do not get taken out by the woke crowd, by SJWs, by people like that for something they didn't do. And I'm not seeing any proof positive that Jeremy did any of this, and I find it highly unlikely that he would. Anyway, I highly suggest watching his video to get his take on it. I'll link it in the description below. You can follow him on Twitter. You can follow him. He's got a list of other places that he uploads to and does comment. I think he's also available on Twitter. I don't exactly know his. It's probably the quartering. It's probably at the quartering at Twitter. But this is my take on it. I like I said, I prefer not to have to do this kind of video today. I wanted to do something a little bit more fun, but you get you get the hand that you're dealt, so you got to play it. And this one right now, this hand is shit, but you got to play the shit. So, anyway, this is Mr. Q from the Quartering. Thank you guys for all your support. If you like what you hear, I would appreciate you subscribing. If you want to get notified, there are the little bells there, I guess, if you want to use it. And you can select it so it's personalized or all. So it doesn't inundate you whenever I put up a video, but at the rate I'm putting up videos, it probably won't. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Catch you on the next vid.